Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to In the Beginning Was the Word, the Spoken Word podcast. I am your host, Tasha Jones, and today I am here with the incomparable of this ground, HBO deaf poet. Amazing. First of all, we have to get into so much, right? So you're an amazing poet. You're by way of Detroit. You're here in Atlanta, Georgia. And again, this week, guys, we are in the beautiful Maya Bailey Art Studios. And so, Abyss, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Appreciate
Now, I know from poetry, right?
Mhm.
But before poetry, you have always been in service of people, right? You have fought for our rights here in America as a military man. You have been in this art world to ensure that our voices are heard, not only in poetry, but as a musician. Can you tell me a little bit how all of that makes up who you
I believe it's an amalgamation of everything God made.
are?
And I've been on this plight since the beginning of my existence.
Mhm.
So I guess the natural order of things is that I learned to play the guitar because I wanted to express myself in a way that was, say, unequivocally challenged.
Mhm.
So a lot of times, always when we go out to spots, they're like, oh, this is only an open mic for singers. Hey, I sing songs. Oh, you do? Okay, cool. So I go up there and sing the song. Okay. Well, this is a jam session, so if you can play an instrument, you can play guitar. Just talk so I try to make it where you can tell me any notes. Bring everything to the table. So, you can bring the Athens,
Oh my God, I love that. I think that speaks to your strength and who you are as a person. What are the what is the price of being strong?
people think you have a never-ending source of grace. I think God has a never-ending source. He can praise for that. You feel me?
You said try Jesus, don't try me. That's what I heard.
Because it's a lot to put on someone sometimes.
Mhm.
And I can only imagine what it's like to be God. The emails,
Mm.
process it. Every kid thinks they're the most important. And I, I become a strong one because I know I just want to see every year. Because we've invested in life, we still have hope.
Mhm.
That's the people, that's the change. Can change that.
Mm.
People.
Question that's not necessarily on the list, but what's your response to that? Sometimes poets can get into this so writing what hurts. Uh, and being a strong one can hurt, right?
Because a lot of times, darkness comes to you might have this life that's still just a moment. You don't see how you are in the picture. That's why we see it as one.
Mhm.
So sometimes you don't even realize who's the light or the contrast in what you're doing, what's coming at you. So a lot of times when you don't see this, it's just that's someone want to be an asset to do know that I am you.
Mhm.
So
You are an asset to the community, and that's one of the reasons why we work. That's one of the reasons why we work. And we've had you. The beautiful thing is, we've done this before, right? I wanted you on first season, and we were doing virtual first season, and now we're not doing virtual. So I want to make sure that we come right now and have you here live, and I like you guys to knowledge that you dropped. The first season was amazing. And I was being selfish with that because I still have all of that. And I'm going to share it now. So now I'm going to 2 episodes of this round. But let me ask you in regards to this, in regards to writing and being around poets who do that, to recognize what that feels like. Um, what is what is for you? You are joyous, right? When you come around, with your guitar, with your music, it's inviting. It feels like a call and response. So what's that? Yes.
I think the happiest is when you realize what the good news is. It's when you minister to yourself. And you realize that you're writing, and then you realize, like, God bless you in that moment. You bless you for your steps. And you realize that the ancestors are all. So when you're sharing all this information and info, it's happiness to me when it's just hidden. I'm talking about metaphorical. It's beyond the gift of metaphor. It's like, damn, this stuff. It's like an equation.
Yeah.
It's like E equals MC squared. It's just looking at what you said, the numbers, protractors, everything's moving through. It's one of those things when you like, oh my God, thank you for bringing that to me. Because if it was mine, I'd have to remember.
Right.
So I'm only writing mention and bring it to this point. So that's what it's.
It's so interesting that you touched on that physical, right? Like you were saying, I'm here in the present, but I'm sure that ancestors, higher power, spiritual, whatever, is all putting that.
Oh, that's all in the drop off. That's in the soup.
Yes.
I'm not me by myself.
Right.
I'm me by the experiences that's come before me and being a conduit, a channel to bring that through. So that's basically what this is. The answer is nothing new under the sun. It's just how we are prescribing it to the sickness that we have today.
So how do you know when you're in your own way? Does that ever happen?
Yeah. You're in your own way when you get into the writer's block because you're trying to show out, and it's not you. The words show out. Spirit comes, make sure it gets implemented. So if the spirit ain't there, it's not there. Trust me, that's fluff.
Yeah.
So when it's fluff, I tend to can't do it. We can call it writer's block, whatever it is. It's just not called to be done now.
Yeah.
And it's times and places.
Yeah.
Decency and order.
Yeah.
So if you haven't had that, this is what sometimes you have to drill yourself. Sometimes. Yeah. And I write a lot. I'm disciplined in the sense of dogmatic with my approach.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it even if I'm forced. Sometimes forcing it just cause you to just listen to music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to another thought process, or listen to a nice audio book, or read the book.
Yeah.
But you have to switch up something.
Yeah.
If you do what you've always done, you're gonna get what you always say. And nobody, I like what I've done, but this is nothing compared to what's expected of me.
Right. Right. Because everything is always evolving, and you are becoming. Right.
Oh yeah, it's definitely, it's not a destination. This is a journey. So this is not people for long suffering.
Yeah.
It's just really for endurance. It's for endurance because we've been doing this for a long time. It's no different than what Aaron Tucker was trying to say.
I don't know if you get it. If you saw on Facebook, that was it was like a light bulb went off in my head in regards to that because it is for endurance. It is to build you so you can be strong, so you can continue what it is that you have to do.
You got to keep going. So many early steps, even dealing with one thing. But it's just so many early just the depths of what I realized now. It's the people that are losing their game for us.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah. For our listening audience and our viewing audience, this is talking about a giant in the poetry community.
Black Ice, man.
Yeah.
Bless you, Lamar. But like I said, man, thank you. Still sharp and steel. It was one of those things, man, just like we grew up in this as kids. It's kind of like we were the Muppet Babies then, defining our names and everything. We grew up to be the big amalgamation, final forms of what we are.
Yeah.
But hey, brother, we left the impact, and I'm glad that I got a chance to know it, brother. And it just was able to come out here. Just let you know, your work is what you're going to leave. Mm-hmm. So make sure you work it. Mm-hmm. You can't leave black. Mm-hmm. Trust.
Yourself or the same of your audience. What in this space we're trying to learn, how does grief maybe in the loss of physical life forward trajectory?
I didn't have then lost my son. And then I had to keep doing what's been muscle memory. So that to the point to where if I don't do this, I'm going to get to expression. Just because it's like TK. Yeah. You get it going on. It's like, oh my God, nobody hears your kettle but you. The kettle's inside your head. And you just listening to it and like, you're looking around like, y'all don't hear this? Y'all don't hear this? So you try to make sure that I try to silence the inside noise and try to make sure that noise comes out of the story. Just so it's like, so that's why sometimes some things need to be screamed. Yeah. Some things need to be whispered. Yeah. 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 It's for somebody. And it can be something that you don't solve. Yeah. That's how it comes to you sometimes. So pain helps you grow. Grief helps you grow. But the strength that it builds, it gives you wow, that you know I wouldn't be able to go. Yeah. Yeah. Because we as humans, we want to sit in this way. It's not like this. It's evolution. It's change. So, like I said, it's just a commercial for a big show. That's hard to say. Musical sense because only because from a metaphysical standpoint, it is that rhythm that drives the point. Outside of the fact that you can't tell me no, right? Outside of that fact, what has the music done for not only your personal healing, but what has it done for the world itself? It's given it. How can you say it? I've been given a vehicle with the words and the spoken word. It's allowed me to transcend music, smooth, some people choose to turn off. Mm-hmm. I just turn off. Mm-hmm. Some music is infectious. And I know what this is because now I'm dealing with frequency. Frequency is the intent. Mm-hmm. The intent is to help us feel. Mm-hmm. So whether I put it on painful keys, which is the black keys most times, sometimes that's worse. So that's what I say. I'm still talking these things. Mm-hmm. Just telling you what it does to me mentally, what is actually done. Mm-hmm. And when you're playing this music and then you're hearing words, it's almost like just put rooms on. Yeah, just put rooms on this. This ain't factory. This ain't the Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Look how it's shining. Yeah. And it's moving. And now they're singing. Right. They spin it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you're looking at a lot of people that ordinarily wouldn't even sing your song. Yeah. And like just taking an instrumental and then you own it. People almost feel like, damn, was this your song? Yeah. No, it's just the way I felt and I was able to bring that forth with these frequencies. Yeah. And it's like, damn. Like, wow, that was really dope. I love the intentionality behind it. And I would know if people understand how much attention goes into your work and really this scene, right? But go ahead. Because it's almost like when you're writing it, you're transcribing the information. It's coming down. You're getting the download. Mm-hmm. God giving you the download. So as you're doing it, I came up with something the other day. Because sometimes it's called pull up, we spit fire. Mm-hmm. My whole game went quiet. Mm-hmm. Something wicked this way comes. Pull up with the band in the van. We got sticks and drums. Ready for sound check. We not listening for hums. Because the blick only glistening if they sticking for sums. No choice but to come up. I was raised in the slums. I made it look like pie. We was working with crumbs. Relied on the culinary. The hustle's hereditary. Lethal, but it's literary. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your average cat. This pet don't cemetery. not the ordinary, more like legendary. I said it with my pulmonary. Many sheep sleep does it take to get going?
Come on now.
It's damn near locust, and we still ain't focused. Cloudy with a chance of brimstone, and y'all ain't noticed.
Come on with the book of Revelation.
I don't know how they wrote this.
Uh,
But, it's one of those things, that intent. It gives you that confidence, like, oh my God, if you were to hear this without music, is it still music? And it is. It's music, message, word, period.
It's art, it's literature, it's music, it's message.
I said lethal, but it's literary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when so even when you're looking at that, it's like, damn, like we're making a cake. We had to go back to it. These sheep sleep.
Come on now.
Does it take to get goated? Because we love to call the goats, but we ain't calling the sheep. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that we live in that life, but the obvious is not.
Yeah.
That's the part that it's like, damn, do you keep writing smart because the world's getting a little denser? Or do you keep doing what you do? And that's what I've been keep doing what I'm doing. Steadfast on the mission. Because at some point, just like Black people, he was getting up out of here. But he done left something in this earth for us to come to pull from. So that's what we have to do. Make sure you don't let them know. And I done fed a lot of people. A lot of people have fed and put into me as well. So it's not a mistake that, we just put it on.
Yeah. It's the way it just rolled off your tongue, like you could almost preach sermons. These, you know what I'm saying? Like they could be sermons, they could be academia, literature, like the asinine still. I mean, like if we were to look at all of the literary components that you just put into that one poem, you couldn't say that that's not literature, right? You couldn't say that it's not. And it's music, and it's sticking to not only sticking in your eardrum, but it's sticking to your bones, right? You done put some meat on the table.
I like to say I write in concentrate. I like to write, I don't give you juice, I give you concentrate. Yeah. So you can add whatever moisture you need to it in order for it to take or stick. So a lot of this just comes with one being, sometimes I'm what you call an ambivert. So I'm introverted in writing, ambivert in expressing. So it's like, hold on, don't look at my test answers. Hold on. You're gonna like the results, but give me a minute because I have to be, I don't know what that is. I have to be in that place. Okay. That's my writing is spiritual. Yes. It's almost like I'm very open. Yeah. I can get open and just stay there. Yeah. So this is one of those things where music comes, it's just hitting me. Gunpowder hit me. That was the day Mike.
Mike Brown,
Mike Brown. Yeah. Mike Brown shot by the swishers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Mike Brown. So the night he got, man, it just kept hitting me. Yeah. Gunpowder. What's that in the air? Gunpowder. Yeah. So this music comes, then it's in your head. And it's like, get me out, and you won't have to hear me. So got it out. That night I performed at one of the Hurricanes on the show. I didn't even have this thing. I memorized like 212. Yeah. It wasn't even 216. Yeah. I had to see how this felt to exonerate this. Singing like Brown Man. What's that in the air? Gunpowder. It's like they really don't care about us. Yeah. So doing that, it made me like, hey, don't want to sing. Put your full out voice on. Then that's when I really, I call cadence and ability, but never had that confidence to, hey, I sing. Yeah. Now it's like, hey, I do what I express. Yeah. So I'm not a Eric Benet. I don't have a falsetto, but I have a unique voice.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's brilliant for what it is that you do, right? So you're perfectly timed for what it is that you do. Mm-hmm. And it's, no need for the comparison because your work is amazing in regards to the thought process and how freely that you are able to give it, even though it's so clutched when you're receiving.
It's kind of like clutch because I don't want to drop the ball. So it's kind of like getting a punt return. God, like, okay, I got it, God. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
I got to figure out how I'm going to run this.
Yeah.
Because people are fickle with what entertains them.
Yeah.
I come from a different era. Some of this stuff that's not on time sometimes doesn't translate into my space.
Yeah.
But I got younger children who are bringing me, like, that's why I keep mentees around, because they keep you current.
They do.
Some of this stuff we can't listen to with our 70s babies mindset. But if we listen to it, it's like, oh my God, thank you. I didn't even hear all of that, but that's dope.
Yeah. I love that you say that, because I teach sometimes, teach artwork and I teach literature. But in the thought process, the language of the youth keeps me updated with the language of us as a Black people, and it's always changing and evolving, and I love that.
And you're able to still write timeless, because some things don't stick as slang.
Yeah.
Some things stick as cultural.
Yeah, yeah.
So these things that stick as cultural, I tend to chime in on those because I'm well traveled.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, okay, I say what up though. I think we got it on Tommy's joint.
Yeah.
I'm from the up top to the left coast, from the south side to the art of intelligence. So when I say what up though, what up though, that's Detroit. When I say what up Joe, that's Chicago.
Okay.
So I've been in these areas, and you know what up, Shorty? You know, I'm down here in Atlanta. So this used to be so regional, but now it's kind of like everything's on demand.
Yeah.
So you're looking for your niche audience. So you might find that person that's that wants to listen to the crunk, but they're in the art gallery too. Yeah. So everybody's picking and choosing what they want. Yeah. So that's how I want my craft to move around. Yeah. You know, pick and choose what you want. I'm moving like a visa. Yeah. Anywhere I want to be.
Yeah. That's what's up. Let me ask you one more question before we get into our rapid fire. In regards to being from the Midwest, and then being in a place like Atlanta, and my thoughts, I feel like what's happening in Atlanta is very reminiscent of the Harlem Renaissance, right?
Yes.
I think you're living and breathing art, you know, in so many facets, and that it needs to be documented in so many ways.
We got to fight through.
Yeah. Can you tell me what that's like in regards to experiencing it, being here in this melting pot and around all of these poets who in 50 years will be in books and your grandchildren will be reading, right? So, you know, during that Harlem Renaissance, they didn't know James Baldwin, Conti Cully, all of these people were going to be people that we studied, right? And now what's happening, this, you know, Black Ice, Tommy Bottoms, Georgia Nee, Teresa Songbird, all John Good, you know, Cola Rum. These are people that you guys we're going to learn and you know, so tell me, what is it like to rub shoulders with, to workshop poems with, to be in front of them and, you know, and be in front of yourself and just may I just give you that question?
I'll be transparent on this answer as well, because in all of my 28 years, I think I'm having the best year ever as far as visibility. So visibility, and mind you, I've been on Def Poetry, I've been a part of a lot of things, but one thing I've done this year is I was blessed to be homeless for a couple of months. And then being homeless, I traveled to the Grammys. I also performed at Fashion Week in New York. And then that same weekend, which was Valentine's Day, I was able to go speak at Langston Hughes' house. So it's almost like me and myself, cocktails, we used to have a nonprofit, Atlanta Renaissance Movement, which was so we was basically it was a show. It's kind of like we had put this in motion already, just with the prophetic word. Hey, we're the Atlanta Renaissance Movement. This is just like Renaissance. So when you said that, I saw that typewriter in Langston Hughes' house, and I'm feeling the energy. So you know how you say my singing and all of this, although this man is here, I'm singing his best work that can. Yes, sir. So to be able to project and express it here is almost like I'm opening a door.
Yeah.
So what it feels like is I'm getting the best story ever told, and it's still being That's what it feels like. And I'm so happy that I'm in it, and I don't want to do anything that would jeopardize that. So that's why I make sure that I talk to as many people that can get it.
Yeah.
Everybody is not your sheep, and you're not everybody's shepherd. Do not ever think that. But like you said, we can't have goat talk when we have the sheep louder than the goat.
Yeah. Let me ask you one question before we get into our five, and this is a little deviation, but I wholeheartedly know now from your experience, what you're telling me is that this comes from a family.
Oh, definitely.
With that being said, though, have you ever missed it, right? Missed it, but heard it somewhere else?
You say missed it.
Like you know that it was being downloaded and you downloaded and you said, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And you got up the next day and somebody else was already doing it because it was supposed to be when it came to.
And that's the thing about discipline. Act when he tells you, or she tells you, when the source tells you, you act then. Because he'll bless somebody in front of you with the same thing, and you're looking like,
that's why.
Why did we do that?
Yeah.
Now you're mad.
Yeah.
So now you got to work back through anger. I don't want to work back through anger.
Yeah.
It's not to get pain. Anger and pain is what you don't want sometimes, because that's squeezing you out.
Yeah.
And you're not getting back.
Yeah.
You said, I said do something, you tried to certain way, but you didn't do. You ain't, that ain't me. So go find yourself so you can go back and write my words that I sent you. So he's trust me, the what you call it, the chastising is real.
Yeah.
Because it'll be sometimes, it used to be when I had money and options, couldn't hear. I prayed, oh God, I want to pay my bills, and now I'm lax, chilling. And then when discipline doesn't come in, and like, it happens to all of us. Nobody's perfect. But those training wheels are that balance the whole time that I'm within this particular, how can I say, drill that you're going through. He'll show you. You're like, see that? You had that idea, you didn't come out with it. Go ahead, y'all. Man, you're looking at it. So, like, even as recent as people seeing me now with the tap dance, they just saw it last week with the at the World Cup. I did this during COVID.
Come on now.
With 8 dancers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I'm yelling over 8 people hoofing.
Yeah.
That's man, trust me. Now I have a recollection of this. This is like a workout.
Not only that, you know how much culture and history is wrapped up into that. That's forward and happy.
Oh, I'm Millennium Cab Calloway. I call on Cab Calloway, Nina Simone, Michael Jackson, Prince, Martin, Malcolm.
Yes.
I ain't even really give y'all my all-star ancestors because it's yours too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But pull on the ones that help pull out of you, and those are the ones. I'm a Millennium Cab Calloway.
Yeah.
That's
a very good term for you, right? Like, and that's a very beautiful picture.
I stayed at the Harlem Renaissance when I went to Samantha Hughes' house. When I opened up the elevator, as soon as it come up, it's a picture of Calloway. I'm like, damn. Wow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, it's above.
Yeah, know how you feel. New York gives me that thought process all the time.
I stayed up over the Apollo. So, like I said, you're pulling all that juju from those that came before you, and you're in there doing the thing yourself now.
Yeah.
Doing it in these times.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful.
All right, here we go. I have questions.
Okay.
First 30 seconds. All right. This first question, you can only choose one. Joy or justice?
Justice.
One word people always get wrong.
One thing that people get wrong about me?
But one word. Maybe they describe you that way. Maybe they feel that way. I don't, take it wherever you want to. One word. One word.
Personality. Personality, I think, is one word.
It's good because when you are a millennial Cab Calloway, right, it's so much, right? It's a lot, right? And if you're not prepared for that,
I think it's the honesty. My honesty frightens some people, but it's not my intent to frighten. It's my intent to stand for truth. And when we deal with truth, truth doesn't have to wear anything but itself.
Mm.
So when you actually say truth, and it's like you're on your butthole because you're not telling somebody what they want.
Yeah.
You're giving them everything that they need. It's not what you want.
Yeah.
God fulfills needs.
Yeah.
You want things.
Yeah.
And He aligns them with the goodness of your heart, with what your plan is. So I want to stay on the needs.
That's it. Thank you for that.
Thank
you. Three more. What's something you're still learning?
Oh, patience, but I've come a long way. But I have a lot to learn still. I have. It's kind of like I'm from the old school, but sometimes I want stuff instant, like my children do sometimes. That's just like how I was like, hey, Dad, you got this? You got the homework? You got the house clean? Oh, damn. See, I got to wait too. Think God waiting on our prayers? What if He's waiting? You feel what I'm saying? So I have to work on patience because some things are in His time and in His will. So that's the decency part. We have to realize, you know, it's big G, big little G.
Right.
Big G tendencies, not big G capabilities.
Very good. What keeps you? Mm.
Some never been quite like this one. And seeing that decades of this thing, we've been spending a while. I really feel like I'm old. I can tell because I'm living with people's kids. It's like the whole room is just sliding. Everybody's still in the same class or in the same way. Looking like some things change, but I still feel like I'm 30.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah. Yeah.
With wisdom now.
Yeah.
But, I want to keep that youthful vibe.
Yeah. Last question.
Mm-hmm.
Finish the sentence. Love is.
Love is knowing your purpose and making sure that you create another way for other people. So I trailblaze so they can pathfind.
Thank you so very much, Abyss, for being on in the beginning. Was the word. And you have truly given us the word today. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Dr. Jones.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And right now, I'm going to shift it right back to you. Is there anything you want to tell our listening and viewing audience?
Yes, you can follow me on any social media under Team Abyss. I have a once a month open mic here. I try to keep something a dojo for the old heads and the new ones and the newbies. Over at Keith Sweat's restaurant. It's called Twisted Pie. It's every first Monday. And DJ Tarantula, aka Mr. B Rock, he's my DJ. Y'all go back in time. My first DJ was John Good. So trust me. I keep spoken word around me because we more than we do all things. And I'm working with the tap rep. So look forward to some new expressions of spoken word that you haven't seen. It's a creative way to really get this knowledge here. So it's been acid gospel, very true.
Thank you so very much for being here.
Thank you.